What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back, guys, to a brand new video. It's Pokestocks here, and in this episode we're going over 151 and where it's headed into the month of September, going over prices, current market trends, and of course my opinion / predictions. If you guys want to go ahead and be part of a community and a family and talk to me, have interactions, join the Discord down below, link in the description and comment section. If you guys do want to talk to me, talk to like-minded people, we are on the road to 1,000 members. Let's get it. And of course, remember, this is truly all my opinion, so take this and do your own research, please, and thank you. Well, 151, I haven't done a video on this for quite a few days, so I'm excited to do a quick brief again, because I love talking about 151, and you guys love talking about it as well. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's continuing to do as expected, right? I feel like 151 has officially actually taken off. What do I mean by that, Pokestocks? Well, drawing it out for you guys, if I always take this back because that was from a different video, 151 has just been like this for the longest time. I mean, booster bundles, etc, etc, and I just feel like more recently, guys, we have been in this exclusive area in the market right now where we're just eyeing that rocket that is just continuing to do well, and I could prove that, right, with the booster bundle. If you look at the past month, of course the graph's not going to load. Here we go. Past 6 months, or even the past year, man, to give you guys a good, brief. Since like December and January, they've always been around that $65 range, guys. And look at the screen, right? I'm not lying to you. They've been at 65, and then slowly in July they're picking back up. They fell back down. 73 seemed to be the new pricing, and now we're shooting all the way up to 83. And it's really freaking happening, guys. When yeah. I mean, the $20 pack sounded crazy, but it looks to be on the horizon. And on the horizon, I mean sort of visible, right? Going back to this drawing, it's just taken off. So I do think, and I'm not here to FOMO, I'm not here to say, to boost my collection or anything like that. Please don't take it as that. But I do think, guys, 151, is just going to be on a rapid tear. And I feel like when you buy in now, you're going to be better than buying in tomorrow. You're just going to get at a cheaper price. Now, before we just keep yapping about the prices, let's talk about the Pokemon Center ETB, because, man, this thing has officially hit $1,000 consistently in sales. We have 2 sales right here at 1K. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, Pokemon Center ETBs are probably going to be, I'm not saying 151, I'm just saying Pokemon Center ETBs in general. In the month of September, I still have a lot of September videos to do, right? Predictions and crap. Pokemon Center ETBs, guys, are definitely going to be up on the list for being a safe play. Because once they're on the site, once they're on Pokemon Center, and once they're gone, there's a 95% chance they'll never be back. And I do think, with a lot of the fear of the market crashing, the bubble popping, a lot of people do think that. I'm not on that fence just yet. With those people who do think it will pop, they think investing in a Pokemon Center ETBs is going to be a safe play, and I totally agree, man. I mean, listen, the people who can afford $1,000 in ETB, or the people who could afford it at $450 or $100, congratulations, because look at that massive gain, 550% for such expensive product is absolutely mind-blowing. We also, guys, have the total set value on Pokédata, right? It is continuing to grow. We have the singles adding an additional $35 in value since the last video I did on 151, which I believe was nearly 3-4 days ago. And it might not seem like a lot, guys, but it's continuing to add up. And I do think that once it hits that pace, once it hits that momentum, it's just going to do record high numbers. We have the Charizard EX. If we look at the past year, guys, still down from its all-time low of nearly 300. But I mean, look at that. Look at the past year, guys. That is that's a skyrocket. That's a skyrocket. I'm not gonna lie. From 215 right to now 240, and we do have sales at that price point, 250. And what's another one at? Another one's at 250. So it's getting up there. I do think that in the month of September, I'm gonna say this right now. You can clip me. You could say I'm right or wrong about this, but I do think of the Charizard EX. I do think that the booster bundle. I think all of these are gonna hit record highs. I think the Charizard will pass its all-time high. I think the 151 booster bundle will pass $100. And these are not crazy predictions, guys. This is just the way the current market is moving, and just using numbers, data, and facts. That's what's on the horizon. Now, talking about, because I have this pulled up and I have the Paldean Fates. Listen, this is not a shocker. If you guys have been paying attention in the market, right? You won't know what happened. The Paldean Fates booster bundle display recently skyrocketed in price. I mean, hitting $2,000. And I do think a massive fear on why that is, guys, is because it's rotating out of format. But guess what? 151 is still relatively cheap. I mean, maybe not as much. We still have one sale under 1500, but I do think, guys, these are going to pick up, you know, as well. I think every single booster bundle from the older Scarlet and Violet era is just going to hit ridiculously high numbers. I mean, you know, just have that. And here's the thing. Why do I think these, you know, these booster bundle displays are hitting record high numbers, guys? When we tell you the honest truth, and this is what I think, regardless of the date, regardless of how old this set is, rotation, I think because these are so exclusive that there's such limited quantity of, you know, sealed cases of these that it's a very, very scarce market. And I do think, you know, when this stuff gets light shining on it, a massive amount of attention gets brought to it, and then it just like this, guys. You heard that, right? It goes gone. And I want you to pay attention. You're going to see every other YouTuber, including myself most likely, in the next following week, that we will be talking about how these booster bundle displays are going to be getting bought out, how these booster bundle displays are going to be getting wiped off the market for nearly every single set. Because listen, dude, I mean, I'm on eBay right now, right? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a big fan of eBay. Just that's me personally. I like TCG Player. It's a lot better to use data, etc. But like, guys, I mean, just using common sense, just looking this stuff up. Yeah, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Or whatever. Is that like seven listings? And then it goes down to regular booster bundles. And I'm not 1,000% sure. I bet you there's way more on eBay and, you know, other websites. But this is just a quick brief, guys. Like, the quantity is very, very scarce in this market right now. And, you know, I think 151 is definitely, dude, hands down, definitely going to be that next booster bundle display case that's just going to take the rocket off. And I mean, guys, look at this. Look at 151, dude. It's just on a rapid tear. I mean, every single product that I click on is just continuing to pump. And I'm not here, right, to FOMO. I'm just here to prove a solid fact that the market is demonstrating the love. And listen, I want to bring this back because, you know, it's an interesting thought, right? We're seeing such high, consistent data. We're seeing such high numbers. We're seeing such high, you know, ROI on every single product. And listen, going back to the bubble popping and the fear, right? Because I bet you it's going through a lot of your guys' mind right now, including myself. Because listen, this is so stupid. This should not really be happening organically. We're going to continue to grow. And I think what you guys don't understand is that, like, when the bubble pops, theoretically speaking, I don't think prices are going to drop dramatically. I think what's going to drop the most is the buy volume. Something we don't think about, right? We're always so focused, guys, on the price tag. But if people are not buying, then that should tell you something. Does that make sense? So I'm just bringing this up because, you know, as I was saying, this stuff is just so ridiculous. So ridiculous. But, like, listen, when the bubble, quote-unquote, pops, which I have no idea when this is going to happen. I'm not saying this is going to happen in September or whatever. Buy volume is going to drop dramatically because hype is going to leave the market. And a lot of people are going to get stuck with a lot of this product. And that's a good thing or bad thing. That's totally up to you. I think it's a good thing. Listen, I've not sold really any Pokemon. I'm always keeping it. But, you know, the people who are doing this for business and shit, man, they're kind of screwed. But I'm not here to scare you. I just want to bring this up because, you know, so many people are always focused, guys, on the price, but really never truly on the, on the, you know, the other side of it, the buying part. Now, regarding Costco, regarding everything that's going on, I do want to bring up one more thing. Is that, I want to go over what we have up next, guys, in September. This is going to be sort of a sneak peek into my September prediction videos. So congratulations if you guys made it all the way to the video, because my predictions tend to be very, very right. Let's check my recent announcements, and then we'll go back to this. I'm sorry. My mid-August predictions, August 15th through the 31st. And what is today? I believe today is the 28th. So this is 13 days later. Lost Origin hits 9K a box. Brilliant Stars 550, blah blah blah, right? I went over all of this. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, all of these checked their boxes, which is kind of crazy. They were pretty high predictions, not, you know, some basic broad ones. But let's go over rule number 5. 151 hits 1K. Look at that. On the 15th, they were going for like 762, and now they're at 928, and we have some finishing touches for $1,000 in sales. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. When I made these predictions, guys, I was going kind of nuts. Like I was kind of nervous because I didn't want to be wrong. It looks like I don't have to worry because it looks like all of them are nearly true. Now, going back to Instagram, I'm sorry for the little distraction. I just want to go over that because, we have so many new product, guys. We have so many new things coming out on the current market, which is so exciting. Do not get me wrong. I can't wait to talk about this next video. But it's just we're so overwhelmed with product, but it seems to just keep flying by, right? I mean, what did we have? We had the Surging Sparks Booster Bundle. Prices dropped, but it's all gone, right? Not like gone from TCG Player, but it's all gone from Costco. Like the demand in the community is still there. So I want to just bring that up because moving forward, I do think that the month of September, guys, we're still going to see so much buyouts. We're still going to see so much market manipulation. And I think in the month of September, we're probably going to see another crazy month. I think Prismatic, I think 151, I think all of those, let me rephrase that. I think 151 and all these older Scarlet and Violet sets are probably going to top off at all-time highs. And I do think, sets like Prismatic Evolutions will slowly start to gain value again. And I think Sword and Shield will continue to explode. It's just going to be an overwhelming month. And it's really, as an investor POV, as someone who makes these videos and as someone who has their own, portfolio, and, as many of you guys do, I bet you it feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders because every single day that you wake up and every single day that you go to bed, you just miss out on an opportunity. And a great example of this is missing out on the Paldean Fates, booster bundle display. And I'm not here to, be that one guy that says, man, these are big regrets, or man, I should have done that. Like I don't have regrets in anything in life. I've stopped doing that. But it's just like in the Pokemon hobby, it's just like sort of embedded into your brain because you're gonna miss out on shit, and it's like it's an uneasy feeling, but I don't know. I'm just going kind of nuts, guys, because the market's going absolutely crazy. But let me know what you all think regarding 151, where the market is currently headed, etc., etc. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more episodes, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.